News Network, man. We back in this thing, like cook cracking this thing, man. Y'all know the deal. Another Trap News Network exclusive. Live at 5 is lit. At 6 is great. At 8, we ain't finna hold niggas no longer. We got this nigga Brandon, fresh off the no jumper fade in the trap house. I want to start off by saying in the video, I'm gonna send you the I'm gonna send you the clip. You can hear this nigga Young Ant laughing and say, "Oh, this nigga got a knife."
Oh shit, Ant! I saw Ant laughing, bro. Like
you can hear him say it.
When I said the nigga pulled out a knife, that nigga Ant started cracking up because he saw the whole shit.
Yeah, that nigga laughed. He said, "Oh, this nigga got a knife." Like it's audible. It's audible. It's in the clip. I'm gonna send it to you. So
no, send it to me.
Go ahead, bro. It's on you. What the fuck? What the fuck you got going on?
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Everything was going good on the show as far as I could. You know, niggas gonna talk. Nigga, you a bitch. Nigga, you gay. You this, that. That's cool. Niggas go back and forth. You can think whatever you want about me. I'm saying whatever I say to you. You saying whatever. We cracking jokes. Everything seemingly was going cool, man. And then, you know what I noticed? I noticed that in hindsight, I think you might have been the one that brought that shit up. Either you or my other homie, but he was like, the nigga kept getting up, going out of the studio.
Yeah, he in and out the studio the whole time. That's the old, hey, throw the blower over the fence once we get into the football game.
Exactly. So I noticed he kept getting up, going out the studio. I didn't know. I noticed it, but I thought he was going to the bathroom or going to the bathroom and snort cocaine or something. Because what you guys don't know is the nigga went on like for 30 minutes before we got in the studio, he was in front of Bizarre, the nigga from D12. And, you know, Bizarre uses, you know, he used to be known for using drugs and shit. This nigga Suspect, so excited to have Bizarre in No Jumper, he's just telling all his business about he used to do drugs. You know, he was messed up on drugs. He didn't want to do drugs around his babies, his kids. He was basically just admitting to everything. So I was kind of surprised because I was like, nigga, wasn't you just telling me you didn't do drugs, only smoked weed when I was calling you a tweaker? But, you know, niggas get excited. They become fans and they want to let their degenerate idols know how degenerate they are. So he started telling, and it was a group of people. But,
wait, hold on real quick, because I like to break shit down. Suspect admitted to going skiing to the yee.
What skiing to the yee?
That powder, nigga.
Bro, he just said he was doing all types of drugs.
Oh, this is the part. Okay. Oh, so this is earlier in the interview, in the podcast.
This is before the interview started. You're getting behind the scenes shit right now.
Oh, got it. Okay.
He was talking about he was fucked up on drugs. Like, nigga was having a hard time shaking drugs. He was sweating and like, bro was really opening up to these niggas. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, this nigga is a real crackhead. Like, bro really was on drugs.
Damn.
So
he a young fiend out here.
Bruh, he was a fiend, basically. From what he was saying, I don't know all about drugs, but bro, they was talking about all types of shit. And I'm just looking at the nigga like, this man was a real drug addict. Like, he tries to play this role, but now I see why his rap career didn't last, his pimp career didn't last. Nigga was a user. But yeah, so we did the show. Show was going good, man. We had a ton of views. I'm in my head thinking like, oh, this is a good lineup. Like, I don't like the nigga, he don't like me. That's cool. You go to work with people you don't like all the time. But what I realize now, since you have brought it up, or whoever brought it up, I forget who brought it up, but I realize now he was kept going out.
I told you that shit, how bro kept banking in and out.
Yeah, you did. That was you.
Yeah, because you get the wand down when you go in No Jumper. You feel me? So you gotta figure out how to get the blick in. But if security gotta watch the room y'all in, there's not a security team. There's an independent security guard from a security company that's not contracted through No Jumper, through a third party source. You feel me? It's through a security firm. So he gotta watch the majority, not the minority.
Yeah, but I think bro might have been armed security because he had a bag on his back. And I think there was something in there because When suspect pulled the knife out, that nigga rammed that nigga up against the wall. That's that scuffling that you heard.
Right. Okay.
That wasn't me and bro. He rammed that nigga up against the wall because he saw the knife too. And so basically it's like it looked like a play. Like suspect waited. He did all that knowing that security was gonna jump between us.
He took a step back towards security, not towards you.
100%. When I jumped up, but the coldest part is I told the nigga, like, bro, after we finish this podcast, if you got an issue with me, nigga, we gotta walk out this bitch together into the lobby of No Jumper. We gotta walk outside damn near together. And when we get outside of this studio room, it ain't gonna be nothing but space and opportunity. Like, I gave the nigga the opening to try to get at me, you know, because he has this whole thing like, I'm inviting you outside for a fade. I'm like, you're pretending right now because you just stood in the lobby with me for 45 minutes, didn't do shit, and we had exchanged words in the lobby. And bro had like 2 of his homies up there. But his homies was basically acting like he just brought them up there just like, hey, y'all want to roll up here with me? Because when shit started going down, they was like, man, don't take that nigga serious. He always been like that. Like, I be getting into it with the nigga. And I'm like, bro, pulled the knife. They're like, wait, he pulled a knife? Like, they look surprised. Like, nigga, you brought us up here for this shit? But I just think this nigga got to be bipolar or something at this point, because the way bro be acting, nigga, you damn near 30 years old with a receipt, with a 54-year-old hairline, and you got no self-control. Like,
the part that was incredible to me,
we've been calling each other bitches through the whole damn interview.
The part that was incredible to hear was, you're pissing me off right now. You're pissing me off right now. You're pissing me off right now.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that like I was getting under his skin about the DC Baby Draco shit.
But even past that, I stopped this and I asked my chat, because I'm sure you look at your analytics like I look at mine's. 95% male from Los Angeles, ages 25 to 54. For the most part, 35 through 54 is a higher number. So
wait, say that one more time.
I said, I'm sure your analytics is similar to mine's. 95% male, probably more than that. And then it goes between 25 years old and 54, but the highest is probably 35 to like 45 years old.
Same, yeah, similar.
We all got the same. Us, Figmunity, No Jumper, Viral Way, because everybody watches us all. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
I asked my chat this, as grown men, you listening to your son saying with another grown man, you're pissing me off right now. You're pissing me off right now. You're pissing me off right now. No matter how old your son is, you disappointed as a father.
Yeah, it's pathetic. It's disgusting. Listen, bro, it's just sad, because if you needed I gave bro a way out. Like, I was cool. Bro was cracking jokes on me. I'm just sitting there like, okay, that shit ain't bothering me. I brought up the shit about the nigga getting put off. Okay. And I would feel with the jokes, bro might have got me on the jokes. Bro had a little bit more funnier jokes than me. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. As long as I got a few laughs on the shit I was saying, I'm good. Bro just took it to the next level, and it was just totally unnecessary. Like, nigga, you work with people you don't like all the time, so why you tripping? But that man is really living on. I think when he saw that shit in the Reddit, that's what sent the nigga overboard.
What happened in the Reddit?
I put some shit in the Reddit just saying like somebody put some shit about me, about bro being scared of me or some shit. Bro flipped out.
So he really reading that Reddit and taking it to life.
He's really into that. He reading the comments. Okay. He reading the Reddit. And when I had called him a shrimp, like when I said he was balled up like a baby shrimp getting whooped out by his homies, niggas start calling him baby shrimp. And that's when I saw him getting real pissed off.
This nigga called him a baby shrimp. Hold on, man.
I mean, that's how he was curled up.
Hold on. This nigga Brandon. For those of y'all who don't know what Brandon's talking about, hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick.
Oh, yeah, by the way, with the spit thing, no spit got on me, bro. Like, he spit at me, but it didn't land on me. But at the end of the day, like, nigga, the fact that you tried to spit at me, yeah, I had to get up because I was about to knock this nigga up. But when I got the nigga in the corner, the security was between us, and the nigga pulled the knife out. I said, damn, bro. I just kind of started laughing like, really, nigga? You talked all that shit to try to bring a damn knife?
Hey, somebody, wait, this is, yeah, I think this is it right here.
Always been a badass kid, yeah, believe that my girl keep coming with
here we
that
go.
drama,
Okay.
bitch. I don't need it.
It's this nigga. I gotta go to a page to get to a page. All right, I found it. Niggas got this shit buried in the Reddit. Yeah, this the fight he talking about.
Oh, yeah. Somebody put it back at the top. This how you finna do me?
Hey, the worst part about all this is I'm Brandon. I'm sure you ain't caught this, but it's gonna be a part where somebody say, "Hey, who is that nigga? What he getting DP for?" Imagine getting DP'd and the niggas who orchestrated the DP don't even know who the fuck you are or why you there getting your ass to, but they like, fuck it, just let it happen.
But they did the nigga like a nigga that they really never fucked with in the first place. And I told everybody on the show, the nigga was slapping him up was way smaller than him.
And you know what the craziest part about this too? I got on good authority to say Almighty Suspect was actually dirty politic on, but the fact that he never went back to get his head ups with them niggas is why he just said fuck it. But the young niggas supposedly was wrong for how they DP'd him. He wasn't wrong at all. And he was supposed to be able to go back and get his issues through. He never went back.
He was scared. Well, he was running.
Well, I mean, he got treated like a 3-on-4 on Fig. We gonna let him see.
Let them see.
Pay attention to the part where the nigga say, "Who the fuck is that?"
But I'm asking, where was the nigga at? Let him get up, bro. Let him get up. Not in the car. Look at that little ass nigga.
I see you, bro. I see this, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. I'm like, I'm crazy, nigga.
He went down instantly.
What the fuck? Oh, she had another little man, bullshit, boy. Who is that?
Bro said he got backed out. It was two little dudes.
Fucking bitch. Alright, y'all. Yeah, shit, I'm a pimp, bro. I'm a pimp, bro.
Yeah,
now,
man.
When I said the nigga got whooped out, bro, the nigga he said everybody got packed out. First of all, nigga, you didn't get packed out. Two niggas that were obviously smaller than you manhandled you. You went to the ground like a bitch. They slung you. Like, bro, when you getting a put off or a put on or anything, you supposed to be fading niggas so well that the other niggas say, all right, bro, we all got to jump in and whoop this nigga ass. That's the way it go.
You gotta fight back. You gotta fight back.
You gotta fight back or it ain't real. You can't just submit. The nigga just balled up and then gonna lie, talk about he got packed out. Two niggas is not a pack out, especially when you bigger than both of them. You supposed to make the nigga saying, who is that? Jump in this shit, cause they like, it's too close, basically. Bro, it's just a bitch. And now and so when he says all that, what you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? I'm like, bro, come on, man. Your mouth is talking more than your body can physically deliver. And that's what happened there. The nigga balled up in the corner. And when I rolled up on the nigga, because I was about to just take off on the nigga and knock his ass out, the nigga pulled out a knife, bro. He fumbling with the knife. The security was like, damn. He said the nigga was fumbling so hard with the knife, you probably still would have got his ass. I was like, man, once you start pulling out blades and shit, so I ain't trying to fight no nigga while there's security in between us, because I'm throwing punches and that nigga, he's stabbing, nigga. That you ain't winning that one.
Okay, hold on. I want to pull something up because I want to ask you a question. I pointed this out to my chat. I said, you can clearly see, I've been in that room that y'all was in. You feel me? So I told my chat, I said, when the camera came back on, you can see Brandon by the couch and Almighty Suspect is clearly off camera. You feel me?
Right.
Why is hold on, let me see. Hold on. All right, that's that. Hold on. Let it catch up. Boom. So as I'm looking at it, I said, look at Brandon Collar. Look at his shirt. Obviously, somebody had to try their best to physically restrain you. Who tried their best to stop you? Because nigga, your shirt wrinkled, your collar stretched. Somebody had to do their best for you not to get to that boy.
No, that was the security guard. Cause he slammed suspect. Well, first, when I start walking up, he grabbed my collar with his hand. But then when suspect reached for that knife and pulled out the knife, he took his hand off my collar and rammed suspect up against the wall.
Okay, so it's like in that way.
Yeah, but he a little ass dude, you know what I'm saying? Right. So when he grabbed my collar, I was still going straight through him. Like, he told me, like, I can't hold you back, bro. Like, you too big. He ain't big. So I was going right through the nigga, about to just line suspect up his sleepers ass. I kind of was like, oh, yeah, hold him right there so I could put his ass down. The nigga pulled the knife out. The security rammed the nigga up against the wall. And then I just backed out because I was just like, is bro going to try to rush me with the knife? What is he going to try to do? But I wasn't like leaving. I'm just like, let me give myself space in case the nigga try to run up on me. I'll pick up the no jumper table and beat the nigga to death with it. But the nigga was just a bitch. He just talking, do it. But I went out to the lobby and waited for like 15, 20 minutes. And then the security was like, can you please just leave? Because this ain't gonna do nothing but escalate, you know, out of control or whatever. And then I was like, all right, man, you know, you asking me to leave. I'm gonna leave. But the security was like, bro, we know you ain't scared of this nigga. He was like, I could tell the nigga scared of you because he started running as soon as you stood up. I was like, bro, listen, it ain't about being scared. It's the principle, nigga. You trying to pull knives on nigga? Like, at this point, if I see you in public, I'm gonna have to do something to you.
So basically, when it was all said and done, and the security looked at you to be the bigger individual. Obviously, the calmer of the two, the more reasonable, the more rational.
That's basically what the security said. He said, bro, you already know you'll kill this dude. He was just like, you a black belt, huh? I was like, well, yeah. He was like, dude, you gonna kill this dude. Like, he's probably gonna try to stab you with that damn knife. And bro, it don't matter. I have my fucking blower on me anyway, as we always have to. But the thing was, they was winding niggas down. So, and the funny thing is, they didn't even wind me down. But just out of respect for the situation, because I'm like, okay, if they wind the niggas down, then I don't need shit, because as long as nigga ain't got shit on him. But that's when you told me the nigga going back and forth to get his weapon. So right, everybody got winded down. Suspect full of shit.
And I ain't gonna say it on camera, but I told you the skit that I pulled in that bitch.
Bro, look, bro.
So
come on, bro. We ready, bro. We ain't. These niggas is dumb. Like, what nigga in LA ain't got his shit on them? You slipping if you ain't got your shit. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if a nigga's calling for a fade, let's get it in. Like, nigga, yeah, try to get a couple hard punches before I fucking put your ass down. But that shit he did, that's some straight bitch ass shit.
So, has there been any word from Adam 22? Has there been any word from Adams? Because I know by now he for sure done seen this. For sure.
He's pretty irate. He's pissed.
Because suspect is already on a don't put your hands on nobody list, I would already assume.
When Remo hits me up to tell me how pissed Adam is, I know that is serious. Because I don't ever talk to Remo.
Got you.
But Remo was like, nigga, he was just like, bro, you been carrying yourself real well on the show. Like, you was just defending yourself. Like,
damn, bro, you finna replace suspect? You finna take suspect job?
I don't even know anything about replacing a nigga, but at the same time, bro, that's a huge liability. Like, why you, bro, it's different now. You ain't just whooping niggas out. You pulling knives on niggas, bro.
Yeah, pulling a jailhouse blower as well.
Hey, Rich Trapper, between me and you ain't showed nothing. But you already got the evidence that there was a knife pulled out.
It's a knife. It's a knife. It's a knife. I told these niggas I'm thirsty as a bitch. I'll send the video. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Flacco for sending me that good video. You feel me? Super chat my shit. It's a knife. It's a knife. It's a knife.
Bro, like you just said, Aunt Hefe said, yo, this nigga pulled out a knife.
Hold on. I'll play it. I'll play it. Yeah. Fuck what I'm talking about. I don't gotta say shit.
Got even more. Just between us, though, me and you both got even more confirmation that there was a knife.
It's a knife.
Yeah, the nigga pulled a knife out.
It's a knife, and a nigga finna lose it. You about to lose your job. And I said this too. As us being grown men, Almighty suspect, I'm 35, so I think Almighty got to be like 20 something. He a younger dude.
You're like 28 or 29.
You have a newborn baby, nigga, and this is your
Bro
fucking
got
job.
kids. Bro got kids, bro. Like,
This is your only source of income, nigga. Why did you do that?
I wasn't gonna do him as dirty as his homies from BPS, did he?
Let's listen to this shit.
Guys. Oh. Guys, come on. Guys, come on. Come on, stop, guys. Oh, chill, guys. Come on. Let's do something.
You heard it? I'm gonna play it back again. Young and Hefe go, that nigga got a knife. You listening to your Bluetooth or you listening to your phone?
My phone.
All right, so when you say, look, he got a knife, listen. Young and Hefe laugh and say, that nigga got a knife.
Right.
You heard it? I'm gonna play it back one more time.
Play it one more time.
So listen, he's saying it on top of Almighty Suspect saying do something. I'm gonna run it.
I heard it.
Yeah, he goes,
I heard
he got a knife.
Yeah,
You hear his voice go up.
He laughing. He said, "Oh, that nigga got a knife." No,
That
but
nigga
that's
said
what I
nigga got a
started
knife.
saying. No, because I started saying, look, before I backed up.
Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody in the chat just gave a good idea. They say, can you slow it down? Yeah, I can. That's smart. Hold on. Hold on. That's smart. Hold on. Let me slow it down. I didn't even think about that. That's slow. That's smart as fuck. Shout out to the chat. All right, let's see if this slowing up. You heard that shit?
You hear it clearly.
One more time. I'm gonna play it one more time. It's pretty clear that nigga said, bro got a knife.
Yeah. And I started saying, look, because I started laughing like, because I already know a nigga like Suspect, that's why I didn't just rush and jump on him. Because I'm like, bro, got some. I thought bro was going to pull a blower out. I thought he was going to pull a gun, like a deuce 5 or something.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me play this for you too, because Lush is the smartest person on two legs. Gotta love him and his messing around. Lush say, oh, bro, you should acknowledge the knife on camera, though. Lush admits that there's a knife because he's an idiot. Because Lush did not read 100 books to get a free pan pizza. Hold on.
We knew he had a weapon. Let's do this. No weapon. Let's do something. What's going on? What you with that bitch?
I think that nigga brought a fight to a Muay Thai fight.
Like, share, subscribe, no jumper.
He brought a knife to a Muay Thai fight. That's Young Ant Hefe, but let's keep going.
We're not done yet, by the way.
Wait, rewind it again.
I think that nigga brought a fight to a Muay Thai fight.
That nigga brought a knife to a Muay Thai fight.
Like, share, subscribe, no jumpers world channel is.
My nigga look like a baby sumo. I didn't walk about this man.
That shit got. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga tossed you, Lush.
No, he didn't even touch me.
You fell over. Hey, look.
I ain't fall. Why are you making things up?
Hey, man, no, you try to fake come in at the end. Look, hey, he was going to toss you, Lush.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say. You try to fake come in at the end like you was going to stand in.
I'm just trying to minimize damage. No, there's already footage of me trying to like get away from skirmishes, so that's why I'm trying to like do my best to stand in the middle. I will say that it is improper to corp.
Right here. Lush admits that there's a knife because he says it's improper to mention the knife.
Try to bring it. I will say that it is improper to corp to try to bring attention to a weapon. I don't know why.
How we gonna say it ain't no knife when everybody's talking about the knife?
Everybody except for Munchie B saw that knife, bro. Everybody except for Munchie saw that knife. Hey,
Yo,
it was so pathetic.
Get the fuck off my life.
Bro, it literally was so pathetic. I just couldn't do nothing but laugh because the way the nigga was fumbling, he damn near dropped the motherfucker. I said, oh, bro is terrified at this point.
Hey, but look, though, what they say, who gonna kill you first, the mad nigga or the scary nigga?
The scary nigga for sure.
Because I'm terrified of a nigga fumbling with a knife. Nigga, chill.
Hey,
Man, so my question...
Brandon can go to no jumper without face now with the spit on Crucial. What?
Man, so let me ask you this question. Because the narrative, oh, you got spit on. I said this. Out of my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu professor, I don't want my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu professor fighting at no jumper. I want you to be able to utilize your words and your communication skills. Now, my Muay Thai coach, my boxing coach, I want you to have bar fights, nigga. Go ahead.
But here's the thing. Here's what happened. When he went to go spit, the nigga had been smoking so much weed, he couldn't even get no spit. So that's why I keep telling people, where did you see spit fly? So they're doing the animation, putting animated water droplets. He tried to spit, but he was so dry mouth, just foam came up on his lips, and he just spit on the back of the security guard. But you know, niggas, you spit towards a nigga direction, niggas gonna react to that, thinking spit is coming. But no spit really came. So I was just like, y'all saying I got spit on, but no spit came. And he's like, I spit on you. I'm like, bro, you was dry mouth trying to spit freaking foam that didn't even barely leave your lips. Like, but to me, it's like,
Hold on, Brandon. I don't mean to cut you off real quick. Y'all go to Lush's live right now and spam them and tell them we doing a live with Brandon, and get off the smoker live and come over here and see what's really going on. Stop hearing third-party accounts of what happened and come hear from the horse's mouth. Y'all go get on that for me. I appreciate it.
But we all know that Lush is a fucking liar.
Lush
everything that happened.
Lush is from a prominent triangle upside down family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How are you living in MacArthur Park? You are a failure. You are a failure. Your father is a world-renowned, highly decorated film director. I'm gonna send you the little woo-wops on Lush's case and how he got disowned from his family because he went against the last name and flammed his daddy business partner in film. You know the family last name, that matter on that side. You feel me? So, short story shorter, Lush is going to say, just like when y'all had y'all debate, Lush is going to bend his story to fit whoever he's talking to, even if he's supposed to be debating against him.
The funny thing, I think that really made Almighty mad, because I think he was getting madder and madder as time went on. First, I'm just a way better podcaster than him. He talks too much. Like, one thing about me, I talk a lot, but when we got a guest, I want to hear what Bazaar's saying. We ask Bazaar questions. We hearing Almighty talking about all the people he know. Listen, my nigga, if you knew all them people, why aren't you shouting them out daily on No Jumper to get him some buzz or something?
Why you don't got the niggas as guests on No Jumper?
He literally is just like, he wants to be the biggest the biggest person in the room. And I just was kind of like, bro, Bazaar is here. We trying to hear, because, you know, Bazaar, he don't talk loud. So I'm like, we trying to hear this nigga. I said, you got to excuse us. You know, LA niggas, we like to talk over each other. Nigga tried to make a big deal about that. I was like, I was actually referring to myself included, because to a nigga from Detroit, we're all LA niggas. Niggas in Detroit will be like, oh, the Long Beach niggas. So, but the guy is just, to me, he's just a child. His mind is not even, there's nobody I think that's an adult who will really, you know, say anything to this guy, because this guy, he really acts different around different people, bro. Like, he won't come at Munchie B. If Munchie B say something like to him about something, he'll just kind of bitch up. Oh, that's my homie. But it's like, you have control, but I guess I just got under nigga's skin when I start talking about the DC Baby Draco shit.
So let's get into that. And then I also chat, y'all remind me to talk to this nigga about inviting him to Marathon Burger too, because I want to get into that too. The whole concept of, oh, the dude got weird charges, so I don't want to get down with him. Wouldn't that be more of a reason to want to get down with him? Especially if you a parent.
Hey, didn't I say that? Didn't I say that did you watch the live stream?
Well, I watched it after y'all hit me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm getting ready to go back to LA tomorrow. You feel me? So I was packing up and getting the kids ready and shit. We got the 5 a.m. flight in the morning. So,
bro,
not the fake whack 5 a.m. flight, like the real one. You feel me?
Hey, but the thing is, bro, everything that I talk about, I brought it up. I told the nigga, like, you keep talking about DC Baby Draco paperwork, but he's a pedo. You bringing that up, like, as if he cares about kids that much, bro. You You was right there in the lane of the essay, the trafficking,
And
nigga.
all the
Like,
weird, yeah.
keeping
All
it
the
a buck,
playground.
Sending hoes is trafficking. You know what I'm saying? And all you are is one chick who look a little older than she is away from you being in a similar boat to all these other dudes. But the thing is, bro, if you go meet up and beat up a pedo, niggas are gonna give you points for that.
That's what you're supposed to do.
You gonna get points for that. Like, yeah, I pulled up on the nigga, I whooped his ass, nigga's a pedophile. Even if you lost to the nigga, you could be like, bro, I had to get down with the nigga because he's a pedo. Bro, just trying to figure out any way to seem tough without having to do nothing. But we see what it is. If bro is confronted by anybody anywhere near his size,
Look at that. Look at the screen.
P4K from BSG got weird charges, and he don't bring that up. Of course. He's like Lush. He glazes niggas he think are bigger, more important than him. But the thing is, bro, literally, if he don't think he could beat you, he gonna try to pull out a weapon. That's what we learned. Because we saw him get, I'm sorry, but them dudes from BPS was smaller than Suspect by a significant amount. He was head and shoulders above them niggas. At least one of them. And he got smacked around. So, bro, we already know where your heart is at. You gonna beat up a nigga smaller than you or beat up a female who you know can't do nothing back.
No,
but I was gonna ask him if he was angry at Jaleese because she turned him down when he was trying to get with her.
So that's what that's about. That's the real issue between him and the Baby Draco nigga. Baby Draco make it seem like it's all over the female.
I don't even know what
she is a pretty girl though. I ain't gonna lie, Jaleese a pretty girl.
Bro, she's not worth fighting over.
I mean, come on, bro. We niggas got grays in their beard. I ain't trying to fight traffic.
Bro, right, but she ain't that bomb. Like, I'll fight over Brandy Sherry or something, but not her, bro. That girl just, she's a 7 on a great, amazing day.
No, she a pretty girl. I mean, you know, little young, little whatever, doing what she doing. You feel me?
I mean, she's pretty when she's not standing next to anyone prettier. That's what I think. She's one of those. You know, some girls look good when they the only girl in the room.
So you saying that you got with Jaleese, but then you was like, damn, I should have waited to meet the homegirls.
That's one of those. Or like, you go out with her to the movies or something, and you see some bad bitches and like, damn, my bitch ain't nowhere near as bad as them. You gotta feel a little buyer's remorse.
So how do you feel towards the people who will say, my predicament was this. We watched you know what, I'm gonna play it one more time because I want everybody to see this because I broke this down like a pound. You feel me? This is niggas like, oh, he spit on you, he spit on you, he spit on you. Let's all watch this. Let's clearly watch what happened. Because the film ain't gonna lie. We can take it to the game film.
Guys.
And then he stepped back. Brandon is this way. Almighty stepped directly towards security. Let me play it back one more time. With this foot, he steps this way towards security. He could have went this way towards Brandon. Almighty literally, let's take it piece by piece. Let's watch the step back first.
I just got you like just guys.
Step back. Notice he step backs and gets silent. No words come out until the security guard physically stops him from moving. Let's watch it.
Guys.
Bro, the security guys.
He waited till security got there to do anything. He could have flew. All right, Brandon, we chop it up with what me and you talk about. If it was me, that same scenario, replace you with Whack and me with Almighty Suspect. What do you know I'm doing with that table?
You could just move the table to the side.
I'm flying over that bitch.
Bro, there was a clear line where he could have just went straight up to me. Bro was not trying to engage with me at all.
If he was trying to engage, it would have been security getting him off of you, not security stopping it. It's two different things.
Exactly. But he wanted to try to bait me into going at him so he could try to stab me. That's what he was doing.
The step back.
Look at the sidestep. The sidestep is crazy.
Yeah, there's no real aggression. There's no real aggression.
I know. There's people in the thing saying, you got spit on point blank. Please play the tape.
I'll play back.
You do not see any spit flying anywhere, bro. You can watch that shit in 4K. No spit. The spit came out the nigga mouth and stayed right on his lip. because his mouth was dry. He was smoking weed the whole show. What spit? I looked dead at his face. But you know, when a nigga go, first thing you gonna do is try to get out the way. That's what I did. I was like, oh shit. But when nothing came out, I was like, oh, this nigga trying to spit at me. That's when I jumped up.
Leave it to Brandon to be beefing with a nigga and worry about his fucking his hydration levels. Let's watch this shit.
No, because I saw those. Watch.
Guys.
Oh, let me go
Guys.
And it looked like a little something came out, a little mist.
Guys.
It looked like a little mist.
You even saw the Lush movie inside.
Yeah, Lush didn't move. You're right.
Guys.
I really thought something was gonna come out, so I flinched, but
you got your big ass.
But I was gonna beat that nigga's ass for trying it.
Hey, yo big ass got the fuck up. Look at this nigga Brandon. Watch right here. Watch this nigga get up.
Guys.
Watch right here.
Guys.
Oh my God. Hey, it sounded like, so is all that like, is that you trying to get to that nigga?
Nah, not even. Like,
that's the security guards yoking him up.
Bro, if I wanted to try to make something like fraudulent, like I'm not gonna lie on the internet. I don't never lie about nothing.
So all that groaning and shit is a security guard yoking up suspect.
That groaning is him ramming suspect up against the wall.
That makes sense.
Because suspect pulled out the knife. And then you hear me say, look, he got a knife. Because I got up on him. And when I got up on him and the security was like both stuck in the corner. So the security like trying to hold me back, but he can't hold me back. So suspect sees that the security can't hold me back. Bro reached in his jacket pocket and popped out like a large size Swiss Army knife.
The smoke shop knife?
So, I guess, yeah. He literally had to use two hands to open up the blade on that bitch.
So, do you think that Adam will ever have you and suspect together again?
No. Like, if you ask me, suspect probably gonna get fired, bro.
Well, I would imagine because he was already on his last strike with that type of situation and that type of behavior.
I mean, if Adam keep that dude around, that's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna push for the nigga to get fired or nothing. But bro is just a huge liability, and I'm almost at the point where I think bro might be a little bipolar or something. Cause he's premeditated shit. To get up and go out and get a knife and come back and then start some shit up. You was trying to create a situation where you could stab a nigga, but bro, you just on here talking about how you got kids and shit. Now, look, I ain't trying to speculate on the nigga, but bro's just a dumbass nigga, bro. And niggas ruin everything. Look how much paper we could have made if we were all on the show every day together. And if we hit 6,000-7,000 views without Adam, nigga, that's a cast. Nigga, they're gonna be like, all right, y'all gonna run it every day. Bro, just too ignorant. And then it's like, beyond that, what are you good for? You can't do no debates. You can't really sit at the green table and do nothing. You're the lead.
You're gonna hear that forever.
I mean, they could keep talking about you got spit on and stuff, but if I got spit on, I'll be like, okay, if I got spit on and just sat there and didn't do anything, that would be one thing. But if the nigga try to spit on you and you jump up and the nigga run away, I mean, shit, what y'all want? Niggas are ignorant, bro. That's when you know people live through the internet. You know, they oh, you got spit on. But you can't see those.
You gotta remember this too. You got a bunch of dudes. I said it all the time. In my mind, all them dudes, you notice that only the trolls only have accounts that only have like letters. It's never a picture or nothing like that. And if it is a picture, it's like something like Donald Duck or something. You feel me? You can't tell me that that's not the other podcast niggas and YouTube niggas being too scared to say shit from their own pages. That's how I see it.
Listen, bro, somebody named Scotty916. No, you tried to trick him out his spot, buddy. Bro, listen, can't nobody trick a grown man out their spot. All you had to do was sit there, do a podcast. We was cracking jokes back and forth, talking shit back and forth. I didn't jump up trying to fight you. Bro, I'm not letting no nigga get in front of me and my bread. Bro, just immature. And instead of accepting that, you niggas will try to defend that. But the reality is, like, that level of immaturity is indefensible, bro. The man brought This is suspect job. He works there. The man brought a knife to work and tried to stab somebody he doesn't like. Like, just think about that. Let that sink in.
Hey, that's a sick ass lawsuit. I ain't no lawyer, but shit, that's a sick lawsuit.
It's just these people look at No Jumper like it's just like a social club. No, motherfucker, paychecks are cut at that motherfucker. Motherfuckers is giving W-2 forms. Like, it's a job. Why you think they have security there?
They filed taxes on it.
But I already told everybody, like, y'all already know, bro, it's scary. Bro, the reason why me and Sus was not on a show together is because of Suspect. He was scared. He told Adam, I don't want to be in a building with this nigga. He was terrified.
And
so today...
Let me ask you this real quick. How do you feel about the energy at No Jumper being so talk shit about people, talk shit about people, talk shit about people? And then when a person wants to go up there, they hide their fears. And I say they, Flacco, Lush, Almighty Suspect, Whack 100. I'm calling names. They hide their fear behind, oh, he's a nobody. But you just went on a tirade about this nigga for 45 minutes to 6 days.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I kept getting on Lush about the sharp shit. Like, bro, if we end in beef and we gonna sit on this podcast peacefully, let's get rid of all the beef talk. Let's make it about the topics. Let's make it about the guests. Like, I was trying to make it. Even Remo said, bro, you've been very professional the whole time you've been up there. Remo don't even talk to me, but he's paying attention. So the thing is, like, I don't get what niggas want more. Like, if you're a tough dude and you want to be fighting and jumping on niggas, you in LA, nigga, all you gotta do is go right outside and you can gangbang until your heart is content. But it's like, you're bringing this in a podcast space. For what? No one's afraid of you. Even Kelpie's not afraid of you. And you slapped him 1,000 times. So it's just like, to me, it's just ignorant, bro. Like, we could have literally waited till the show was over, went outside and fought until we was tired or whatever. You don't want to do that. You're trying to get a viral moment. And I hope bro uses this to start his own YouTube channel or get his YouTube channel.
Because your ass finna get fired.
Yeah, it's a sad situation, but nigga, you're at your job pulling knives.
At your job on camera.
Crazy, bro. And then when I said, look, he got a knife. You know how many people probably gonna clip that shit and put it all over?
My nigga, you can hear the shit. You can hear it. And Hefe laughing and say it. Lush admit to it. You said it. It's.
But bro.
No. Here's the thing. The knife is not allegedly. I ain't finna put it'll come out if it needs to come out. It ain't gonna come out by me. I know how to hold water. The knife is not allegedly. That nigga pulled out a knife. That nigga pulled out a knife.
Not alleged, nigga. The knife 1,000%.
Look, I'm gonna leave it like this. Don't argue with me about the knife. When Adam go live again? Tomorrow, Friday, some shit like that? Go drop a super chat in No Jumper live and talk to Adam about the knife. Don't talk to me about it. I don't work for No Jumper. Go talk to Adam about it. Don't even argue with me. Don't even argue with me.
Somebody said, not gonna lie, if Suspect really wanted to fight, why didn't he follow Brandon outside to fight? I went out the room and waited in the lobby till the security was like, can you please leave? Because it's just gonna escalate. We're gonna have to call the police. I was like, all right, cool. I ain't trying to deal with no police. But the whole thing is, I keep telling niggas, I said it on the first day I met the nigga, this nigga does not want to fight nobody. He's a coward who runs his mouth around people he don't think, basically people he feels are not gang affiliated. You can bring a nigga from any hood and Suspect not gonna try to turn up around him at all.
Let me ask you this question, because Lush is gonna go with the narrative of, oh, I didn't see a knife and I didn't see a knife. How do you feel about that? When he was on camera saying, well, you should have brought up the weapon.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's somebody who said the knife is alleged. On the fucking video, you can hear Lush saying you shouldn't have brought up the weapon. So that's right there is acknowledgement that there was a weapon. And you can hear young Hefe say, ha, this nigga got a knife. So people saying, oh, I only heard Brandon say it. Bro, you think I'm yelling, there's a knife? And don't you think people will be like, bro, that ain't no knife, nigga. Why you saying he got a knife? Like, they would have jumped all over that.
Yeah, real. So when Lush goes on to now change his story and say, oh, I didn't see no knife, he's lying, blah, blah, blah. How you feel about that? Because that's now Lush's story in real time.
Bro, I got the ultimate proof that there was a knife. And
Yeah,
Rich Trapper, you've seen
yeah. Hey,
it.
leave that nigga. Hey, I'm gonna say this. Leave this nigga alone. Leave this nigga alone, cause he not a no jumper employee. So if he decide to bust his gun, you niggas gonna be in trouble. Leave that nigga alone.
Bro, I got the ultimate proof that there was a knife. Ultimate. So the knife is inarguable, nigga.
Yeah, we not even talking about that no more.
If there wasn't no knife, suspect would have been beat the fuck up. Trust me. Because that security guard can't hold nothing back. But, yeah, the nigga.
So, let me
Look, Red Hair said, yeah, the guy laughed and said he brought a knife to a Muay Thai fight. Yeah, because bro, I'm telling you, any nigga in LA gonna tell you, you talking big and bad like you ready to catch a fade and then you pull out a knife, nigga, you're a bitch. You're a straight up bitch.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. When it came to the conversation of the marathon burger and all that kind of stuff, how do you feel about niggas making every excuse on why they won't be there? And I said again, Young and Hefe and Munchie B, politically speaking, it makes 100%, especially Munchie B. That don't make sense for you to be there. You feel me? So it's not a matter of being a coward or nothing like that. With Young and Hefe and Munchie B, those are extreme circumstances. You feel me?
Where's Young and Hefe from?
He from A-Trey Gangsters.
Oh shit, really?
But see, here go the thing though. I'm gonna say it like this. It wouldn't really be a problem for Young and Hefe because it's a lot of niggas over there who I know for a fact have love for Young and Hefe. You know what I'm saying? Because even my introduction through Young and Hefe was through niggas from that side. You feel me? And niggas told me off the rip, if you ain't got nothing good to say about the nigga, don't say nothing. So if you notice, I don't have no bad video about Young and Hefe. Not one. Niggas already made that clear. You feel me? But Munchie B situation is a little bit different. I'll send you some videos so you can see it's hostility between Nipsey Hussle's family and Munchie B specifically. So Munchie B is not a welcome guest over there at all. You feel me?
Well, what I'll tell you is...
But as far as Lush and Adam and Flacco and Wack and all that, what's up with them niggas?
But if you watch the... Wack definitely can't show up to that shit. But if you watch the stream, Young and Hefe was giving major shout-outs and props to Black Sam and them open up the second location. He said he went and got a burger from the other location. Like, bro don't seem to be on that type of time. Yeah. But I fuck with Young Hefe because he just, he's a real, like, he's a dude who's like, you could tell he really from LA. He ain't trying to prove shit. He just like, I did what I did. Now I'm in a new phase of my life.
See, like, and Hefe cool as fuck.
Dotson is trying to prove something, bro. He got a chip on his shoulder or something. But to me, it's just, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, bro, I was like, this is a good cast. We probably could make some bread with this lineup. Like, to hit 6,000 views, close to 7, with Adam not being in the room is dope as fuck because...
That's a good look.
Well, yeah, because prior to that, we was only able to get like 2, 3 at the max. So we did numbers like Adam numbers with no Adam. That's when you got something going. Now all these niggas here getting paid, and we could go on at 12. We could go on any time, and it's like building a real cast with real podcasting,
right. not soap opera bullshit drama.
Yeah, it was a good conversation, bro. Everybody was giving input, and everybody's giving good input when I'm not talking that much, because I talk a lot when I feel like niggas can't carry their weight in the podcast.
Right. So let me ask you a real question. You go here, see, that's why niggas shouldn't be at no jumper. This why no jumper a failed company. This why this, this why that. What do you think about the temperament and the feeling of the building of no jumper as a whole? And if somebody were to look at you like, man, Brandon, be careful, my nigga. Your ass is next to get set up. You see the setup coming. They already trying to sex play you on some. Homo shit. Now here go this. This is not looking like a safe space for you. What would you say to people who feel that way?
What I would just say is the only niggas you got to worry about is the niggas. It ain't the white boys trying to bring knives and stab niggas and shit. They ain't really saying much. They just running equipment. Every man has a choice. Either you gonna be on the bullshit or you gonna stand on your own square. A nigga like Young and Hefe, he gonna stand on his own square. From what I'm seeing, he not gonna let niggas charge him up to do some stupid, goofy shit, and that makes the content good. Suspect and Lush, maybe they're just too content brained, where they just are always looking for a content moment. But honestly, like, I was shutting down all that shit. As long as they give me the freedom to shut a nigga down when I feel like a nigga trying to do some extra shit, I'm cool with it. Only people I think I would have to worry about is a nigga like Suspect, just a young, dumb nigga, hyper emotional, trying to prove something to niggas on the internet who won't even put money on the nigga books if he go to prison. So I think No Jumper is fine. I just think if you know who you are and you know what you will and won't do, you're good. But niggas just be up there so excited and starstruck off of nothing, they'll let niggas, they'll play themselves.
So let me ask you this one. You said that, niggas is content minded. This is what I said before you got on. And this is as being a grown man and being, I got the boys, I got my daughter and all that. You feel me? I can never imagine doing something, and this is why I have a bunch of shit cracking. This is why I got the taco stands, why I got the reaction channels and No Jumper reactions, the Fig Community reactions, your reactions, and all that type of shit. This is why I got real estate. This is why I got other shit going on, and I'll be telling you about and blah blah blah. Because I can never imagine having one source of income, number one, and then messing it up like this with children that depend on me. That is an incredible fumble. You have the easiest job in the world. You literally get to show up, smoke weed, and just talk about whatever you want to talk about. And you get paid, as if this is an actual, job. You feel me?
You're making 4 bands a month to show up roughly 2 times a week, talk for 4 hours each time, and leave. That's the best job in the world, bro. With a boss who, if you need money, bro, loan you money, all that. All you supposed to be doing is trying to build on that. Build up your skill set to where you can be in different settings on No Jumper. Bro is just a man-child, a nigga who just never grew up. He's like Pete. He got Peter Pan syndrome. That's real shit. Like, bro, like somebody in the comments, they were just saying like, Lush, he feels bad about setting Suspect up, but the reality is Lush didn't set that man up. That man set himself up because he couldn't control himself. Why didn't I flip out and pull a knife on somebody? Because I'm like, look, I'm never going to try to give niggas, if niggas think the worst of me, I'm going to try to prove them wrong. Suspect had that opportunity. You say you're the host and I got the job you want. Tell me this, Trapper. What nigga ever flipped out on a nigga who wants something that he has?
I ain't never got mad at the nigga in second place.
Exactly.
I ain't never been mad at the nigga in second place. Not one time.
Why would a varsity player be mad at a freshman player? A frost-off player? I
ain't never been sliding around in my Tahoe and seen the nigga in the Mazda Protege and say, "Yup, I want that."
But that's how niggas ain't really like who they say they are. I told them both today, I said, y'all niggas are just some name droppers. You think because you met a nigga and met this nigga and that nigga, you think all of a sudden that validates you. No, you can still be a total bitch and have shook hands with the realest niggas on the planet. That doesn't mean anything.
You actually just helped me segue into my next question that I wanted to ask you. How do you feel about, because let's call a spade a spade. Your ass finna be up there. We can already see what's going on. Brandon finna, I'm calling it first. Brandon finna be the next nigga as a No Jumper. He gonna be the employee. He finna replace Suspect, however it's finna look. They finna keep this nigga around. So with that being said, how do you feel about your upload? We call it your co-host loading, your co-host pending. You feel me? Seeking constant validation to where they'll say something and say, hun Josh, hun Brandon, hun this person, hun that person. Not being able to make a point and just let it be at the point. Always having to have somebody say, yeah, I agree because.
They need constant validation. And the reality is you have to have, what I learned a long time ago about social media is you have to have qualifiers. A reason why people should listen to you and see you as an authority on something.
Okay.
The reality is these niggas have no qualifiers. That's why they're always trying to reach out to other people to validate everything they say. If you look at me, bro, I could sit in a room with anybody. I could be in there with Conrad from the Avs. I could be in there with Bazaar, they want to talk about what rapper is the most amazing in Detroit. Like, I brought up some rap shit, even though I don't know much about that hip hop scene. But I start asking about like investment opportunities over there, and what do you think about gentrification? Anyone could bring a rapper on to talk about rap, but not anyone could bring a rapper on to talk about the 95% of the rapper's life that exists outside of rap. Give us some game, bro. Like, we know you could spit bars, but tell us some investments in Detroit so we could go spread some bread around.
I was just going to say, in one of America's most amazingly impoverished cities, and you're from here as a black man, and you made it out successfully. How did you do that?
Yeah, like, give people more than what they expect. Number one rule of customer service. But these niggas are so reptile brain. They've got reptilian brains or something, because they can only just focus on the same thing. And I was telling Lush, like, bro, you being one dimensional. Stop bringing up that sharp shit, my nigga. You should feel offended to have to keep bringing that nigga up to make people watch you. Like, I had a whole beef with Tariq Nasheed, nigga. I don't keep bringing that nigga up. Like, let that nigga go and build on your own ability. But I like Ed Hefe. He always got good points. I think Lush is good with people like me and Ed Hefe on, because we push down the bullshit. When bro trying to get a clickbait, do some bullshit, I be like, man, stop doing that shit. Like, let's make this a real podcast.
So let me bring this point up, because boom, right here. Nobody want to hear that ish on No Jumper, bro. Unfortunately, that is true for No Jumper's current viewership. However, that doesn't mean that the current viewership can't be converted into new viewership and keep the people who want to be kept, as well as bringing in new people. But how do you feel about these type of statements that are going? Me and you both know this does currently represent the thought of the No Jumper viewer.
Well, the thing is this. We retained 6,000 people talking about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really think if you bring it up, you do put in the like music shit and all that, because most people watch No Jumper, they don't even know nothing about hip hop, bro. But they want to feel connected to the culture.
Don't nobody watch No Jumper for hip hop. Y'all don't talk about hip hop. We watch No Jumper for this shit.
Bro, we literally covered so many topics, bro. We talked about hip hop. We talked about basketball. We talked about investments.
Can I jump into my music bag real quick? My real music bag. Name anybody in the chat. I will cash app you $1,000 right now if you can tell me the last artist that broke on No Jumper in the last year. 4 extras off the back, that's the regional artist. He's popular. Nobody in Atlanta sings off the back. Nobody knows that the actual lyrics of that song. You might know the hook, but you don't know the song. I will give you $1,000 if you can show me in the last 365 days one artist that has been broken off of No Jumper, and they are a hip-hop based platform.
Nobody. Almighty Suspect.
And you know what's scandalous? They don't even play bro music.
Man, listen,
they pumped up 4 extras off the back. We all knew about that. Almighty Suspect dropped the disc. Nobody talked about it.
And, somebody is asking, what are your honest thoughts on Lush? I think Lush could be a good podcaster. Lush just needs to be in a room with people who are going to hold him accountable. Like, people who not going to... See, they got all this lore and all this, like, inner beef. They need to move away from that shit, because... when you start ranting on that drives people off. Like, Sharp has a sex doll. Like, who gives a damn? Let's talk about something that's interesting. Let's talk about freaking Caitlin Clark getting injured. Now nobody gonna watch the WNBA or some shit like that. But
Angela Reese was damn near about to fight the other night on the court.
Yeah, so we did a lot of different topics. It was natural and it was flowing. But Lush just kept trying to pull us back to the bullshit. And it's like, bro, we got 6,000 people watching. We got a nice flow going. Niggas just need to let the conversation happen with very minimal structure.
So chat, I'm finna take us in a direction that y'all have never seen me take it in, but I've never had anyone to have these type of conversations with. I'm not sure. Like I hear Messiah and Viral talk about that red pill, blue pill shit. I don't know what the fuck that is. I just hear them niggas say it. You feel me? So I'm not finna pretend like I know what they say, but I got the common sense that God gave a fucking goldfish. You feel me? Am I tripping when I say, from watching the debate to watching how Lush panders for acceptance through black people, period, point blank, people say, well, what do you think about Lush? He draws to the bull-ish. Lush is a representative of everything negative that we don't like about the black culture, that we wish as black people we either A, never did, or wish we could change. There's a reason why my kids don't gangbang. There's a reason why I make them yes sir, no sir, how are you, I'm well, not I'm good. There's a reason why my children know the difference between knowing how to speak well and talk good. There's a reason why my 5-year-old knows to say yes and not yeah, because we're building better generations. But I've noticed with Lush, and I started to pay attention to it through your debate, because that was the first time he ever tried to act like he had sense. But you're for everything negative that is mainstream of the black culture that's actually detrimental to black households and black societies, but you hide it behind, well, Brandon, you don't like gangbangers? Your friends are gang members. No, nigga, we don't like fucking gangbangers. Don't nobody want to die over a hat? Don't nobody want to see their kid get shot in a drive-by walking to school, or better yet, in this day and age, can't even really let their kid walk to school because you niggas is stripping at the park where it's nothing but fucking swings and jungle gyms?
Don't nobody want to fucking spend the rest of their life in prison because the nigga called him a bitch. I stabbed the nigga and killed him, but at least I ain't no bitch though. Like, this is, but you know what Lush is? Lush views
Ignorant.
black people. Lush views black people as a prop. Like, we are a prop to Lush. That's it. And I never said it on No
That's
Jumper.
why no, I don't even gonna say black. He was black people of color, because he cosplay as a Mexican.
Yeah, he's like a cosplay Mexican, but he like uses black culture as like a way to like get black people to like trust him and welcome him in. It's really disgusting the way he does that, and I don't understand why a lot of people can't see it, but like, I know for a fact that nigga Aunt Hefe sees it, because when I was getting all over Lush,
Ant is smart, bro. Ant is smart as fuck. He might not talk about it. He might keep it in the tuck because he understands what the viewership will and won't even fucking comprehend. That nigga read 100 books to get a free pan pizza. For sure. Somebody gave a fuck enough about young Aunt Hefe to make sure he got an education. His parents gave a fuck about him. For sure.
Nah, for real. You can't even do the type of shit he was doing with the interstate pills and all that unless you're a smart dude.
This nigga Ed is a criminal genius. He just uses powers for the wrong reason.
Yeah. But like, if you go back and watch that pod, bro, that was one of the best pods in No Jumper history, bro. And really, the only downside to the pod was suspect constantly talking about himself and Lush trying to like drag us back to the bullshit. But between me,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but I want to get back to that, because Lush always takes it back. Look at it like this. Stop me if I'm wrong. When white tea women want to act black, when hold on, because you know it's tricky. Hold on, I got you. When white tea women want to act black, when these niggas start acting like females, they don't never act like Oprah, they act like Lotto. It's always the extreme negative of what a black woman looks like. Always. When white men, or you know, however it correlates to men, it's always NBA Youngboy or some crazy shit. Why you niggas don't ever want to motherfucking be Brian Gumble? Right. Why nobody want to be Mark Lamont Hill? It's always the extreme negative, bro. Always. And Lush falls into that. My nigga, it's so many things going on in the black community that don't got to do with niggas rapping. There's so many other things in the black community you can really actually attach yourself to. And here go the whole part. Nigga, you a part of Project Blow, which is extension of Lamert Park Legends, some South Central shit. They got Little Africa Town. You ain't seen, bring this shit up. When has I thought about it, I was yelling at my screen when you was doing your debate with you, Messiah, and Viral. Shout out to them. When have you used your privilege to help us, nigga? Name one time. When have you used your privilege to help us?
Bro, has Has Dom Kennedy even ever been on No Jumper?
Hell no, he ain't going.
One of the biggest independent LA. I felt like one day we was talking, and it might have been Sus. Somebody tried to throw like a slick diss at Dom Kennedy. I'm like, nigga, Dom Kennedy,
legend,
one of the OG independent LA legends, nigga, buying Mercedes and big ass houses off of independent money, fool. Like, they not really, and that's the thing I felt like I brought to No Jumper. Like,
and
y'all.
The Dom Kennedy shit is something that Lush should know. Lush should know that specifically because that's his little generation of the rap niggas and all that kind of shit. They be cracking in Lamert Park. Lush should know that.
Bro, Lush, I told you, he's an apologist for black degeneracy and a straight up, he's a straight up like culture vulture, if you ask me, because he engages with the culture on a very superficial level, and he tries to place black people in categories. That's what he keeps trying to do with me. Oh, well, you think this, right? You think this. See, he doesn't like me because he can't figure me out, because I'm not a single, narrow-minded black person.
Because you ain't out there being a dumbass nigga.
Yeah, and he thinks he's an expert in nigology. So when you ain't acting like a nigga,
you don't know
he's
what to
confused.
do. When he can't be superior. Come on, bro. So my question to you is this. And looking at this in totality, and y'all kind of getting the I guess with this, look, would this be our pilot episode of what we were talking about the other day?
I don't care.
Fuck it, pilot episode. Fuck it.
Bro, listen, we got the internet, bro. This technology done gave us the ability to get with each other and talk for an hour or whatever as much as we want to. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, we gotta keep it.
I never go this route on my page, but we gonna go there tonight. And I can't wait to pull up on Viral and Messiah later on this week or whenever we pull up, you know what I'm saying, to get more into this. But it's incredible to me. And somebody said in the chat, even down to the way Lush dresses with them stupid ass jerseys looking like Malibu's Most Wanted. Like, what's up with you, bro? You good? Like, what's wrong with you, my nigga? You all right, bro? Like, and let's take, I'm gonna give you the floor after this. Let's take No Jumper out of this. In any other scenario, would you ever have a conversation with Lush? Or would you see this nigga dressed the same way he's dressed right now and think either number one, this nigga's a homeless junkie, or number two, he's for sure high? And you walking out of Walmart in Burbank, you walking out of Walmart, you see that. What's your first thought?
Bro, I tell Lush all the time, there's no real world scenario where a nigga like me and you are gonna sit down and have a conversation. You are strung out, you are drunk, drinking buzz balls all the time. Like why would I sit and listen to anything you have to say?
Nigga drinking buzz balls like a 17-year-old girl, bro.
It's just crazy, bro.
You drink like you got a fake ID.
It's crazy, man. Just that whole scene. Like, it's crazy. I just, I'm looking at this dude like he's goofy. Because part of me feels bad for the dude. Like, bro, if Adam gets rid of him, it's like, bro, you threw your job away for some dumb shit?
Let me ask you this question. Why do they keep telling you that you're an infiltrator? Are you trying to come in and cause chaos? Are you, what they call you, an agent of destruction? What you got cracking, bro?
An agent of chaos, but
what you got
man,
cracking, bro?
I don't even know what the fuck these niggas is talking about. All I do is give my opinion on topics. That's it. I ain't trying to undermine nobody. I don't go talking behind niggas' backs and spreading it. Like, I don't even do that, bro. Like me and you, how do we meet? You hit me up. We was talking. Whatever, we good. Like, I don't have no, like, hidden agendas on niggas. I just, like today, I thought the podcast was amazing today. With Suspect on it. Even though he can't stop talking about himself. But, they gotta, they always gotta come up with some type of conspiracy.
So, where does that come? That's just something that niggas just say. There's no root to that.
There's nothing, it's a baseless accusation, man. I don't even know how the fuck you sabotage a podcast, nigga. That shit don't even make sense.
Now, because this is what it looked like to me. And I've said it. I'm saying it to you. I'm saying it to Munchie. I'm saying it to Young and Hefe. I watch how niggas get more and more comfortable playing with niggas. But then, and for the sake of trying to be less on some nigga shit and more on some professional shit, I see how the homies get comfortable with being played with. You
Yeah.
feel me? So it's a slippery slope. Myself personally, you know what I'm saying. I always say this. I don't personally think that Adam's the police or anything like that. I think Adam just does business, and that nigga just do business. Like I don't give a fuck, nigga. You signed the contract. That's on you. Should have read it, and you can't be mad at a nigga because you didn't read the contract. You feel me? So I want to throw that out just for whatever. But myself personally, I don't have the level of patience to be in that building without probably catching a new case. How do you feel about being in the building just as a whole? Because it looks like you handle it pretty well. And I always say, I don't have Brandon's level of patience. I'm probably going to catch a case and end up on 3 years of probation. So what you feeling?
The thing is, you're 100% right about Adam. Adam is just about getting that money, right?
He got a wife and kid.
Wife and kid. He got a bunch of employees that depend on him. Because believe it or not, nigga, all the niggas work behind the scenes. It's like
they got to get it's some niggas in there.
Yeah, and they making some pretty good money, you know, 70,000, 60, 70,000. So you got all them people, then your hosts, they got families and shit. So you got to keep shit moving for all them. Beyond that, it's just like the hosts are the ones who make the show, who make the channel. But I'm going to be real with you. Adam, in my opinion, just has had for a little while now a bunch of niggas that rather get high and smoke weed than work. Like, imagine me and you at No Jumper, bro. We gonna show up and work. We gonna do numbers to the point where we could split to our own shit.
So I'm gonna say this. And I mean this from my soul. And a lot of niggas don't have this attitude. There's nothing wrong with being an employee somewhere else where you could be a boss of what your own shit. For example, if I went to No Jumper, I would try my best to be the best employee because I don't work at No Jumper. That is my job, to be the best employee. When I come over to Trap News Network, I'm the boss. I own that motherfucker. But when I step into your shit, that's it. But at the same time, too, in my mind, that comes from the discipline of just going through the ranks of Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and all that kind of shit. You're going to start your ass at the bottom and work your way up. You feel me? But a lot of niggas don't have that type of discipline, and a lot of niggas go into it like, man, I ain't gonna work for nobody. I ain't gonna wooty bam, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it ain't nothing wrong for working for a nigga you fuck with. And it's an easy-ass job, shit. I don't gotta do shit. All right, cool. I'm doing what I would have been doing at the house with the homies anyway, for free. All right, cool.
But the thing is, if you show the ability to work and kind of run your own ship, you get total creative control. If say you came and you sat down with somebody.
I want to sit down with Flacco.
Flacco, right.
Yep.
Say you was sitting down with a nigga and you guys were doing the same numbers as the Adam and Wax show. Adam is not going to be like, no, y'all can't do that. He's going to be like, shit, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk to this person? It's like a network where you could just run your own shit. It's just under the umbrella of No Jumper and you get a guaranteed paycheck. But they just ain't got the right dudes, you know, who have that mindset. You just got to get rid of all the crackheads and dope fiends and all that shit. But what I think is, if I was to get hired at No Jumper, I think I would attract.
Nigga, you're already hired at No Jumper. After tonight, you hired, nigga. You showed an ability to control yourself under an extreme situation, and you're not a liability to the company like 4 out of 5 motherfuckers at that company.
Yeah, but like, I think if you put people like me on, other people who want to be hosting shit are going to get attracted to the situation. Okay, there's somebody I could talk to, sit up, work with. It's just, people got to understand the street shit is cool, but the audience who's really tracking the street shit, they're not a loyal audience, bro. Right now, people are hate watching No Jumper, in my opinion. Like,
I can see that. I can see that. And you know what? I will say this. It's a very contagious way of ideology, considering the fact that, call a spade a spade. The majority of our viewership, until somebody can step out and really hit a springboard and bounce out. Trap News Network, I'm on my way. Don't trip, I got y'all. It's gonna be a hot summer. Everything does fall off the No Jumper tree. This motherfucker Adam, he did it. It is what it is. You got to call a spade a spade. But not acknowledging what Adam has created and his successes is like trying to get a smoker to stop smoking if they don't admit that they a smoker. You gotta acknowledge what the fuck the shit is if you want to take note and then be the shit.
Facts.
You can't be the nigga if you don't acknowledge the nigga. Trying to pretend like the nigga don't. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I said that I would never talk about this publicly, but I'm gonna give y'all game one time. You know how I fucked these niggas up? I tapped niggas' ego. Flacco, Whack, Adam. You should have never said my name, nigga. I 50 Cent Ja Rule your stupid ass. I was a nobody. I was in my living room getting high, smoking weed, not doing shit. Didn't even realize niggas cared about what the fuck I said. Flacco said my name one time. My best friend and nigga I say management, he called me. He said, nigga, you got it. Because he's into this shit. He down all the rabbit holes. He in all the Reddits. He do the Discord. I don't got time for that shit. Nigga, I got kids.
Right.
And that's when I realized that nigga was like, nigga, you got to tighten up. Stop eating on camera so much. Stop not giving a fuck. Tighten your shit up, my nigga. Because you don't realize that you're building a fucking fan base. You just out here not giving a fuck, fresh out of jail on some who gives a fuck shit. You feel me?
Right.
And at that moment, I just press play on niggas. Press play on niggas.
It be that simple, bro. Just to discipline yourself.
But take a lesson for all this. I tell this to all the niggas watching. That's why I ignore you niggas. Because I always say I never give a nigga an opportunity to do to me what I did to them. Fuck you niggas. I'm not giving niggas shit. I won't say shit. I see everything. And then if I catch a nigga in real life, it'll just be what it's going to be. But on the internet, negative. Say what you want to say about me, my nigga, and continue to let me get under your skin. And now it's to the point we having these type of conversations. Niggas is aware from different platforms and all that kind of shit. Even if niggas never mention it again, the damage is done. To a degree, your ass is coming in the same way, my nigga. Just from a different angle. But it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. I'll put it to you like this. Mine's might be more aggressive because I came in with a white belt sloppy approach to my triangle, and then you just got more fluidness to yours because you came in with a black belt approach to your triangle. But either way it go, nigga lock that leg and pull that motherfucking head in and it's over with.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. What I would say is we shall see. We shall see. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head to the house, man. And wake up in the morning to make videos, a little bit about this drama, and then my traditional stuff.
That nigga Brandon sitting outside in no jumper waiting for suspect to come out right now.
Where you at? No.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you.
Man, I wish y'all could really see suspect in real life. That nigga's such a bitch. He is literally a bitch. Like, you saw when the security grabbed him. That security was way smaller than bro.
Niggas don't want to fight. If niggas wanted to fight, the angle would have been at you, not back.
Or you could have just waited till the shit was over as soon as we walk out to the middle of no jumper. You been in no jumper before?
Hell yeah, I've been in that bitch.
It's a big ass warehouse, nigga.
Yeah.
You could just get out right in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Right by the pool table.
Bro, whoop a nigga out.
Look, in between the pool table and the cubicles.
Bro, I told the nigga straight up. I said, bro, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to in here. Then I'm going to walk out this bitch. We all going to walk out this bitch. It ain't going to be nothing but space and opportunity. Then we going to walk outside. And it's going to be nothing but space and opportunity. So, nigga, when we get out there or we get to the lobby, get it cracking, nigga. Nigga, he just a clown, bro.
Wait, hold on. Real quick before you go. Somebody just sent me this. Hold on. This nigga Brandon and went viral. They gonna hate you, bro, because you gonna come in and command too much attention. That's why they gonna start calling you shit like a clout monster and all that shit.
Shit.
They gonna start calling you all that shit. Hold on, I gotta sign into my my Instagram real quick. They gonna start calling you a clout monster. Watch, I promise you, my nigga, they gonna try to sabotage you because niggas is haters. Niggas can't take no real competition up there because it ain't been none. Niggas don't know what to do with a competition when they ain't never had to face that shit in real life, my nigga.
Right.
Hold on. They somebody just sent me a clip at a different angle. Hey, I be telling niggas all the time. Niggas be like, man, fuck Brandon, blah, blah. Hey, go take that nigga in the ring and tell that nigga how you feel. Tell that nigga exactly how you feel. Get in the ring.
Man, niggas is crazy.
Hold on. All right, boom. Here we go. Shout out to the homegirl Yazzers. Y'all know Yazzers always got the good Kantiana. All right, boom. Next thing y'all know, Brandon gonna get caught up in the Reddit. Watch. Brandon gonna be the next nigga yelling at the Reddit. Don't be out here yelling at the Reddit, bro. Don't let him do you, my nigga.
I don't worry about
Nigga,
that.
it was. Nigga, I spit on you. Nigga, got do nothing.
Look at how far that nigga suspect is, bro. Hella far.
Nigga, got a knife. Shut up, you a bitch. You a bitch. Nigga, knew you was a that part. Nigga, shut up.
Hey, suspect far as fuck. That nigga not even on the orange carpet no more. Damn. How the fuck he get way over there?
That nigga's just scary, bro. Like, he's cringe. Like, now he's at the point where every time he tries to act tough, everybody's just laughing at the nigga. And I know that's eating his ass up.
Hey, shout out Fractal. You did, my nigga. Fractal, you did send that to me. I apologize, bro. All right, Brandon. I'm gonna hit you when I land tomorrow, fool.
All right, man. Have a safe trip.
Love, bro.
Peace. Peace.
Oh, shit. Wait, say your... Oh, there we go. I was trying to say the outro again. I hung up with Brandon too soon. Yeah, so that's that. We'll buy this next one. Free having no entry, it's free. We gone.